What's going on, guys? This is our fifth podcast.
Fifth?
Oh, the fourth.
Fourth.
I'm sorry, episode 4.
Yep.
Yes, my name is Adam.
I'm Mike.
And we have a special guest today.
Hugh
Murray, the fourth.
That's right.
Thanks for coming down, Hugh.
No problem, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for coming, brother.
How's your week been?
I don't know. Hectic.
Hectic.
Always trying to grind it out in the comedy world. Did some shows for some drug addicts last night.
Well, that's good. How'd that one go?
First one was good at CK Post, but second one was more of a detox center.
Oh, yeah.
So that was, the people were probably like just off a 3-day crack binge, so I didn't really want to hear comedy because we also interrupted the Giants game.
Can't do that.
Yeah, like it was like 6 o'clock and, you know, Keith was like, just plain Keith was like, hey, come on. He works there. He's like, come on, comedy time. Me and John Consoli had to entertain those animals.
Oh. I mean, hey, it's what you can do. Because, I mean, it's either that or watch the Giants blow out the Saints. Because, you know, that's what's going on in the world these days. So it sounds like, you know, a lot of people had problems there. You know, a lot of drunk issues there, possibly. But, you know, I think everybody has a good drunk story, right? I know Keegan's got a couple of good drunk stories.
I had some good ones. I blame alcohol on the reason why I've shit my pants twice as an adult. Let's go with story number 1. I was at a party at my friend's house. We got a keg. I didn't know he was going to have a keg there, so I brought like a pint of gin, a half a case of beer. I finished that real quick, and then I started hitting the keg really hard. I got really, really fucked up. I'm sitting in it, and I'm out of college at this point. I'm an adult. And
Of course.
I'm sitting in a chair, just like pale white, sweating. My friend's like, Mike, you all right? You all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Next thing you know, I start throwing up. But like, I'm not even trying to get it on the floor. I'm just sitting there throwing up on myself, which is embarrassing. But I didn't even realize.
Only to you.
I mean,
It's funny to everybody
funny
else.
to everybody else. All 40 people that are crowded around watching me just throw up on myself. But while I was throwing up, I was actually also shitting in my pants at the same time.
Both ends.
Dude, both ends. I didn't realize until like the last 2 throw-ups that I was just projecting hot diarrhea into my own underwear. That I was just shitting in my pants the whole time I was throwing up. So, quick, I get up, I go into my friend's bathroom, and I try to clean myself up the best I can, and go in there and just did a piss poor job of cleaning up. My friend had to drive me home in my car, like half naked. And then he found my shitty underwear in his shower like 2 days later. And,
Doesn't say much for the kid.
Doesn't say much
He
for him.
showers
I'm like,
every 3 days.
He's like, you shit yourself. I'm like, you didn't shower for 2 days. Bro. So,
Who's the bad guy here now?
a little more recently, I was at
Wednesday.
a bar, and this is just like 2 years ago maybe, pushing 30, and I was at a bar and I decided to drink an entire bottle of Stoli by myself, and there were other things involved, and I guess I attempted to drive home. My friends couldn't find me. Next thing I know, it's like 7 in the morning. I'm waking up in my car with my seatbelt on in the parking lot of the bar. So I probably attempted to drive home, and luckily I passed out first. And then next thing I know, there was just shit everywhere. So I don't know if I did it while I was sleeping or maybe I woke up and I was in the blackout phase. But now
Maybe you thought
I'm
it was
still.
the bathroom.
Maybe I thought I was in the. I don't know why I would have put my seatbelt on still. But dude, I was buckled in, shitting myself, and I wake up, and I was still really drunk the next. So I thought it was a great idea to just leave all my clothes in the parking lot and drive home. And I only live like 5 blocks away from this bar, but imagine if I got pulled over. I'm just ass naked. There's shit on the carpet of my car, and I'm driving home from the bar at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I think a cop would have let you go.
I would hope that he would have.
Because he wouldn't want to put you with your shit in his
With
squad
my
car.
shit naked. My clothes
Yeah.
are still nowhere to be found. And
Maybe that's why I'm not a cop. But
there you go.
Probably would have
I would
towed
let
you
the
to
poor
the
guy
fucking
go.
precinct at that point.
Dude, it was bad news. So twice in my adult life I've shit myself because of alcohol.
I'm especially glad I give you drinks every time I come to my house now. Every time. Yeah, here's a beer. And now I kind of regret that. Oh, good. I'm drinking that too. and it starts. I'm sorry, this cut short early because Keegan shit himself.
He can
again.
shit himself.
I don't know. You know, I got a pretty good story, I think. a couple of years ago, I found out the deliciousness of Irish car bomb. And it's St. Patrick's Day. A couple of years back, I saw that at a bar, which is no longer there, which is R.C. Dugan's in East Meadow.
That's where I shit my pants.
All right, so this place is definitely this place to be. I decided at midnight, after getting off of work, a late shift, to go to R.C. Dugan's with a friend. We decided, we're going to have these Irish car bombs. They're to sale, $4 each. So I started off drinking one of these Stellas. I then decided to put down 5 Irish car bombs and a Stella in a 2-hour time span. At that point, I can't even see straight. I think at this point, my friend decided to drive me home because it was that bad of a case, but I told him, no, I'll drive home fine. According to him, I actually waved goodbye to the NBA Jam video game machine that was sitting there on the side by the bathroom. Just waved people like fucking... Driving home, I don't know how it happened, but I think I walked inside the house and then vomited also over myself. The next day when I finally decided to get up, about 15 hours later, I was in so much bodily pain from the shit I drank that it took me literally an hour to get dressed. Like putting on a shirt, just fucking hell. It took me an hour to get dressed, and then I vomited again. I thought the best idea at that point was eat something, so I went to the fucking bagel store. I got bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and orange juice.
Usually a good idea.
I vomited that shit right up too.
It's a waste of money.
It was such a waste of money, and that was terrific. And then a couple years later, I decided, 151. I should give this a shot.
Yeah.
Same result.
Yeah, 151 will do it. I've lit my hand on fire from 151.
Yeah, my theory is never drink anything that can be set on fire.
Exactly.
No, that's
exactly.
good. That's definitely a good call.
151.
Gasoline and 151.
Small children.
You don't want regular sized children too. I don't know. What drink story do you think is pretty good?
I got one that's pretty funny. Relates to comedy. Was that I was opening for Colin Kane at Governor's. Thought it was a big idea, big thing. Got 20 people down to the show, being hometown, Levittown. And thought I performed pretty well. Go up to John Truson. Go, hey John, how's my set? What'd you think? All proud of myself. He goes, you're too Jeselnik. And walks away. And I was so depressed. And me and my friends went to a bar later, and I'm pissed. My friend Anthony starts buying me shots of whiskey.
Anthony Jeselnik?
No, I wish. Tried to bang his girlfriend last Sunday. Amy Schumer was at Governor's.
She was there.
Would have gave her a place to stay. I live 2 blocks. Amy, call.
Exactly.
She's not going to see this.
She's watching.
Yeah.
I'll tweet her later.
So, friend gets the shots of whiskey. Asks this biker dude to watch them. I'm coming out of the bathroom. Tony's going in the bathroom. We pass. He goes, hey, Hugh, I got those shots over there. Biker dude's watching them. I go up to biker dude. I'm like, hey, man, thanks for watching our shots. He goes, those shots aren't for you. I'm like,
oh, boy.
No, those are for me, man. Remember my friend Anthony, ex-Marine. He ordered the shots, and he said, for him and me. And he's like, no, they're not for you. Get the fuck out of here. And just, dismissed me. So, I say, are you going to give me the shots, or is there going to be an issue? And the guy's like, well, we got an issue then. So we're standing, nose to nose. My friend Anthony comes out of the bar, the bathroom, goes up to the guy. He's like, come on, relax. He's drunk, just leave him alone. I proceed to walk around him, and, I'm standing behind him, ready to go back to my girlfriend at the table and just relax. And he goes, well, your drunk-ass friend needs to learn to shut his mouth before he gets his ass kicked. And this guy had, a long, flowing ponytail, and I was behind him. So I grab a fistful of hair, and I just start pulling, and I got the guy dragging behind me, and I'm just trying to bring this guy out of the bar by his hair. And he's screaming this guy's got my hair! Like bloody murder. And I'm just
Anthony Jeselnik's got my hair!
And then the bouncer comes up to me, runs up, ready, to fight, adrenaline mode, you can't do that. And I'm like, I know, dude, relax. I'm leaving. And I just walked out. The bouncer looked at me why was he so calm?
No, I'm leaving.
It's like, I know, like, I did it and I'm leaving. Relax.
It's done now.
The point's been proven.
What happened, happened. It's not, we can still be friends, bouncer. That's my point.
He's cool. He knows he's not supposed to do that.
Guy thought he was Swayze in Roadhouse. So everything's cool now.
No, that's one where we don't fuck with the bouncer in the bar.
Yeah.
Because you get thrown through the bar window at that point.
I have one more quick little story, actually. I was in college. This is one of my favorite drunk stories. I was in college. I was at a party at like the volleyball girls' house or something, and I was with two of my friends. And I got really drunk. I drank like a bottle of Captain Morgan's, and I proceeded to fall asleep face down on the living room floor, like right in the middle of the party. So my friend's like, dude, we gotta get him home. We gotta get him home. They're trying to get me home. They get me up. They go in the kitchen to say goodbye to everybody. They come back, and I'm laying down on a couch on top of somebody who was already laying down on the couch. They're like, dude, Mike, get up. You're sleeping on that guy. I get up. I go to him. I go, don't ever sleep on me again, dude. I fucking left.
Well, fuck that guy.
That guy is right. I saw him like 2 weeks later, too.
Remember? Yeah, I'm the fucking guy.
Was he trying to sleep on you again? Like, cuddle buddy.
Like, you're that guy who tried to sleep. No, you're that big guy that tried to fucking sleep on me. And I was scared out of my mind. So
needless to say, I'm glad I'm giving you both beers right now in my house, because God knows what the hell's going to
I'm
happen
going to
later
sleep
on.
on Adam and shit on him.
And then there'll be no more fucking podcasts for you not to watch. So I'm just going to turn a little bit different right now. We're going to do what we did last week, bring some current events. There's a couple things that happened in the news over the past 7 days that I want to bring up. And actually one, I think, came out today. The Asian, Korean rap star nonsense Psy, right?
Yeah,
Psy?
Psy.
PSY.
PSY? Sounds like a fucking school in the city, right? PSY. Apparently, before he had that awful Gangnam Style song, he had an anti-American song. And we listened to it earlier on today, and it sounded like a gay Asian Slipknot song. I don't know what everybody says, but you heard the song. I mean, what is your take on this?
I like it.
You like
No, it's no, you know what it is? The guy comes over here, makes millions of dollars, and then we find out that he's got a song like that out where he's saying "fuck the Yankees," not the New York Yankees, but us as Yankees. Fuck Yankees, kill their mother-in-laws, I believe he says.
Mothers, daughters, mother-in-laws.
And then
no one's safe.
It's just another thing. Obama has no problem watching him perform. It's just another guy who fucking bashes America, and then fucking Obama just wants to suck his dick.
I leave pop culture for 1 fucking month to go to rehab to try to fix myself. And you let this Korean fucking sleeper cell start Gangnam Styling all over the place. Doesn't even sing his songs in American. That's my issue. It's not even in American. You want to threaten me, you use my language.
He doesn't even talk American.
Doesn't talk American.
This is what the world's come to. This is the new American dream.
Yeah.
Basically, bash the country and then take their fucking money.
I'm drinking, yes. I went to rehab and I'm drinking. Fuck Koreans.
Fuck, see what you did,
They got the bomb now. Don't you know this?
They have a bomb and Psy.
And then you got 3 white men
Pokemon.
doing this shit.
Get me started on Pokemon.
Don't get me started on psychic Pokemon. Fucking Articuno jokes at the creek in the cave. Give me a fucking break, you hipster faggots.
We can't even grow beards.
Darwinism at work.
We're naturally meant to fit in. Yeah.
I am fucking lost right now.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about it.
We'll talk about that one later.
Yeah.
Now I'm fucking frightened, even more than giving you guys beers.
I just think that if a Korean's gonna threaten me, he should threaten me in my language.
Exactly.
And my mom. He threatens my mom, right? That's
Yeah,
what
Apparently.
he threatened your mom in that video.
Threatened my mom. I beat the shit out of that guy. If I
Oh,
could see
dude,
it.
if I see this, damn, I'm so tough. Now, if I see that little fucking 2-foot tall Korean guy, I will fuck him up.
You can take your anger out, at my job. There's a bunch of Korean people hanging out there. And if you want to come fight them, or you know what? Stony Brook.
Yeah,
Stony- yeah, it's
Fucking roll through Stony Brook.
in a
Yeah.
fucking Reptar costume. Fuck that world up.
Wow, Reptar and shit. This is really... I'm so happy that you guys are
Reptar.
here right now. Alright,
Yeah. But Obama loves him, so it's all right.
And that's what's important, right?
Barrio.
Let's talk about another thing that happened in the news. There's a story about how, you know the story better than I do. A nurse committed suicide.
Yeah, I guess.
What happened here?
Remember last week when I was talking about how Kate Middleton should have an abortion?
No one watched this
show. I mean, Adam. And, but
yeah,
I guess what happened was, she was in the hospital because she had severe morning sickness. That fucking stuck-up bitch.
Basically, it's called your hangover, right?
Yeah, had severe morning sickness 3 days a week. But she's in the hospital for like 4 days because she has really bad morning sickness.
For the result from you not swallowing, princess cunt.
So this stuck-up bitch is in the hospital for 4 days. So some Australian radio station, they called up the hospital pretending that they were Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles. And this fucking idiot that works there decides to, patch them right through without any credentials or anything. Patches them through. She gets in trouble. Next day, 2 days later, whatever it is, they find her dead. She killed herself because she got in trouble and she was embarrassed. And now she's dead because she's a stupid bitch. I'm sorry.
Cause of death. Stupid fucking
But
bitch.
seriously, some Australian guy calls and pretends that he's Prince Charles. And you just patch him right through the Duchess of Windsor.
Not even the same fucking side of the world.
Yeah.
That would have fucking side to it.
Australian people fucking suck anyway.
They're a mischievous race.
Yeah. It's the race or a country built by convicts and sex offenders. Now they actually, a couple years ago, it turns out that they got in trouble for something else where somebody, I don't know what the whole story was, but they got in trouble and they got their show suspended for a while. And now they just canceled their whole show.
Well, that was fun. You're getting people fucking kill themselves over that show.
Yeah.
I bet the Queen of England has some pull.
Yeah, no, right?
But I'm not really so much, I didn't know this story 5 minutes ago. And I don't really, because I don't pay attention to Kate Middleton stories. If it was Pippa Middleton, she's single. I could get into the fucking royal family.
Yeah.
I could do that. But with Kate Middleton, it's done. Prince Charles, he'd lock that up. Me and him would be brothers-in-law. I'll teach him how to dress. That guy's such a queer. Oh, man. He's always in a turtleneck. He's like my friend's dad.
And he wears his khakis up to his nipples.
Yeah.
He has to take
He's a
his fly
ginger,
down.
too, right?
He is a ginger, yep.
That right there is the end of it. Alright, so before this goes even worse than previously imagined, I want to finish up with the NFL story we talked about last week, how Javon Belcher killed himself. Now we got another story, player from the Cowboys. He killed another player from the Cowboys, drunk drive. Apparently his best friend at the time, but I was a practice squad player.
Yeah.
And I thought about it today and how this year NFL teams are 2-0 this season when I had a player killed.
Yeah.
So I thought, when are the Jets going to hunt down Mark Sanchez with a harpoon gun?
Exactly.
They're going to start winning games that way.
Exactly. That's the only shot they got.
Really, I mean, I don't understand the problem. Why they're trying to? Why are they getting really worse than normal?
Keeps them out of jail.
I guess so. It also does that. I mean, Pac-Man Jones might as well get on that.
Oh my god.
The Jets beat Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's a big landmark win.
But a Cowboys player dies and it doesn't really affect the Giants, so to say. It's not going to help them win or lose. So I really don't
It's
care.
just another dead criminal.
You're going to say a
No, I was
something
not.
fucked up. To cancel this podcast. You have Al Sharpton in front of Adam Boston's house.
That's just what I need. Just what I
Reverend
need.
Al.
I live in Copac, so it's not too far away.
For the record,
once a month. Just to check up.
Still waiting there? Yes. Got my
Yeah, for
fucking
the record,
idea.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, just thought it. Alright, guys. So, that's our episode 4. Thanks for watching our show. If you watched this far, follow us on Twitter. I'm Adam_DAP.
Mike Keegan comic.
Hugh Daniel Murray IV.
Which is not your Twitter name, but all right, we're doing Twitter.
The Logic.
There we go. The Logic.
Blow me, Google me, faggots.
I'm on YouTube, bitches.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
And Friday and Saturday night, I'm at the Broadway Comedy Club.
Yeah, and I'm there Saturday. No one's really gonna watch the shit anyway, so it's cool.
I don't want you to see me.
Bye.